So I would like to start this speech by saying a line I can almost guarantee you have never heard a newlywed deliver on their wedding day. And that is, nearly 12 years ago, I kissed my wife's boyfriend, and I am so bloody glad I did.
Chantelle and Molly, we came here for love. We are here to be transformed by the nauseating power that is loving another human. We're here for the cake, for the drinks, to look great, and my goodness, you two really do. We're here to bear witness to a new beginning. You see, a wedding is more than just you two. It distills everything that truly matters in life. Generosity of spirit, the reinforcing of deep and lasting bonds, witty, albeit drunken conversations of truth, and the beauty of our worlds colliding and being all the better for it. Out of the routine of everyday life, something extraordinary is happening. Marriage is both ordinary and extraordinary because it's always about everyday life. It holds these special, heightened moments, as well as the familiar and the routine. Your love is kitchen dancing to More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees. It's long brunches and creating your first home together. It's Sol, Bean, and Poppy, the cats that Molly didn't want and is now completely obsessed with. When I asked, what does marriage mean to you, Chantelle, you said, to me, marriage means you're a unit. You are one. That you have someone to always lean on, a best friend for life. And for you, Moll, you shared, marriage for me is the declaration of all of the promises and all the love we share. A confirmation of all the things we already do, but saying it to the world. So knowing everything you do about this marvelous person in front of you, and that you still have to learn, no returns, no refunds, do you wish to enter this commitment freely, with your whole heart, for your whole life? If true, say, I do. I do. No hesitation. We fall in love because of chemistry, because it was meant to be, or because you find yourself in the romantic setting of a McDonald's toilet in the Metro Centre and think, oh, I could spend my whole life with you.
My darling Moll, who would have thought we'd be here today? The girl I met at McDonald's when we were just 15, wearing those iconic Batman combos, has become the love of my life. You remind me every day how important our love is, to make memories together and to appreciate every moment we share. I still get butterflies just being with you, whether we're curled up on the sofa rewatching our favourite reality shows or out for brunch on a Sunday morning. Your beauty and energy is infectious. You have the most beautiful soul. I feel incredibly lucky to share my life with you, to build a home together and to scream and laugh forever. I've never doubted the love we have and that we are made for each other. Looking back on our journey, I see how every moment we've experienced has led us to this. Today, surrounded by our family and friends, we are moments away from our new chapter together. I can't wait to see where this life takes us. Molly, I promise to never go to sleep on an argument, to always pick up your balls of socks from the side of the bed, to scream Happy Friday every Friday. I promise to share and encourage your dreams and to hold you a little tighter through the bad days. I promise to love you today and to love you even more tomorrow.
Not many people can say that they have married their teenage love, but by the end of the day, I will be one of those people. Chance, as I stand before you today, I can't help but think back to the first time I saw you over 11 years ago, and how madly unaware I was of the significant role you play in my life. From 15, I have loved you in every way possible. Childish love, teenage love, angsty love, you get the point. But when I look at you now, I have never been more certain of a deep, unconditional love. A one that I can feel over every inch of my body. A love that I know is meant for you, in this life and every other life. You made me the happiest person I could ever be, and loving you is easy, almost as if it's impossible to not love you. I am so proud of who you are, so enamoured with the woman in front of me, so safe in your love, that the promises I'm about to make will come easy. And I can't guarantee that life will be easy, but I can promise that I will be there with you every step of the way, as your wife. I love you always.
Chantelle, with this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours forevermore. Molly, with this ring, gladly marry you, hope and join my life to yours forevermore.
It gives me the most incredible honour to say, here they are, they're forever in love, Mrs. and Mrs. Wilde. Congratulations!
And again, thank you to everyone here for joining us today on this very special day. And you two, look, there are no words for what I want to say in terms of how beautiful you both are.
The father of the bride speech is about when she was growing up, how great she was, her first walks, stuff like that. Well, for me, I come into Chantelle's life a bit later. Yes, I might not have changed any crappy nappies or anything like that, but you truly are my daughter. I cannot outdo the celebrant up there. How perfect they are together. As I say, I'm supposed to stand here and give them advice, but in all honesty, I should be calling them for advice because they're that perfect together. And it's on that note, on that note, can everybody raise a glass? Because the bride and bride, Chantelle and Molly.
Sisterhood is possibly one of the most difficult relationships described, where I definitely was the annoying sister grown up, trying to mirror Chantelle's every move, but at the same time there was an underlying love so strong that nothing life threw our way would destroy it. There were so many moments growing up where we felt so against each other, but thankfully now it's the complete opposite, and I feel like Chantelle understands me more than I sometimes know myself. She has taught me nothing less than resilience, compassion, integrity, and to always be my true, authentic self. As she held my hand along the way, she healed an inner part of me without even realising.
I'm a little sister to someone who loves me unconditionally. I'm a little sister to someone who used to try and teach me piano. But I mention this because Molly playing her piano holds a really special place in my heart. And one day when I was about 9 and Molly was about 13, she turned around to us and said, Jenny, I need to tell you something. And she says, I think I like girls. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, of course you like girls. I'm thinking, you've got girl mates. What's the issue? Weirdo. And she's like, no, I like girls in the same way that some girls like boys. And I'm like, oh, it's, that way. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to carry on with the piano lesson or what? Because it's very important trying to get my grade 8 at age 9. We indeed carried on that very important piano lesson, but we carried on life with some changes. It changed from Molly being there for me when I scraped my knee, to Molly being there for me when I was in trouble, from Molly teaching me lessons in piano, to Molly teaching me lessons in life. But one thing has never and will never change, and that is the unwavering amount of love and appreciation I have for you, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you both end up. We will always be each other's constant.
My sister honestly means the world to me, and it brings me so much peace and happiness that she's marrying a woman like you, Molly. So I would just like to thank you for showing her what true love feels like, and also accepting the craziness along the way. I'm honoured to spend this day with yous, as I know everyone else in this room is. I love yous both so much. To Mrs. and Mrs. Wilde.
As Molly grew up, there were things that we could guide her on, help her make good choices, help her make decisions, but ultimately the choices were always Molly's. However, there were some things we had absolutely no influence on whatsoever. And those things were who she made friends with and who she fell in love with. And to my new daughter, to be honest, it's a formality really, because you've been part of the family for over a decade now. You've made one of our dreams come true, Chantelle. And that dream was that our daughter will be happy and loved forevermore. Shelley and I are so proud of the strong, independent women you've become. We love you without wax. Molly and Chantelle.
As you can imagine, over the past few years, we have created a lot of memories together, filled with happiness, sadness, love, laughter. But if it's okay with you all, I would like to take you through our first 4 dates. I use that term loosely, and I hope you'll see why in a moment. Date number 1 was in Concert Woods. Not as creepy as it sounds, I promise. Where we went for a walk while I was returning an earring that Chantelle accidentally left at my house the day before. Nonetheless, she did get a date number 2. In which she took me to Concert Aldi, and I hope everyone's making notes because this is how you land a wife. And proceeded to buy an entire Battenberg cake and cut it up with a Go North East bus card. Because she remembered I'd never tried it. Unhygienic but thoughtful, so she did get a date number 3, in which she fulfilled every 16-year-old's dream of a McDonald's date. But proceeded to eat chicken nuggets despite the fact she was vegetarian because she didn't want to put me off. Date number 4, and this is a real corker. She invited me to clean her stepdad's apartment. Not a euphemism, as it turns out. Genuinely wanted me to hoover. And it was for some reason at this point I thought this girl needs to be my girlfriend. I could stand here all day and tell you stories about me and Chantelle. Ask any of my friends and they'll let you know how much I talk about my now wife, even when nobody's asked. But the truth is, she is such a part of who I am, so influential on the woman that I am today that I cannot not speak about her. Chantelle, I truly believe I'd find you in any lifetime. You look absolutely beautiful today. Thank you for being my first and last love. I absolutely wouldn't pick anyone else. So if you could all raise a glass to Chantelle because she looks so bloody good.